then move on with this news that came out of nowhere. And it literally was one day they have a meet, from what I can gather, they have a meeting and it said they tell the students and the staff that you have, first I heard it was until August. And then it's the end of June, and now it's tomorrow. You on some try and be morally right or whatever. And I'm not saying that morally right stuff that King was talking about. Right. That's different. I'm not talking about that, because ain't no way you putting women and the kids in front of water hoses and police dogs, and they don't give a damn. Excuse me. I'm a teacher, and if I'm not teaching your children, people have a right to come and say, "Hey, look, man, you're not doing what I need you to do for my child." But you have to be involved too, right? So you can't tell me as a parent, unless you're involved, that you're not doing my child right. I need y'all to correlate this to what's going on around here as well. You can't tell me I'm not doing your child right if you're not involved in the child's life on all levels. The issue that it is now is blatant in everybody's face. Yeah. It's blatant in everybody's face. So we're not sitting there talking about what can we do for residents. We don't care nothing about the residents.
Never about the residents.
It's never about the residents. And the issue that people are having that I see, and they still won't let me come down to the council meeting. When I'm out of school, I'm just gonna go. Be out of school in a couple weeks. I'm just gonna come to one. I don't care.
Brother.
All right. Good morning, family. How y'all doing? I just want to, first of all, thank everybody who sent their love and support and prayers. Keep praying, because when you lose a loved one, it's not easy, number one, and you never get over it. But thank you very much for all your love and support and your prayers. Let me start off with this, and then we're gonna get into some other heavier stuff. This is gonna be heavy the whole time. And if it gets under people's nerves, and if it makes people irked and whatever, because we're trying to speak a truth, and we're talking about a truth across the board, and we're not trying to blame game and race bait and all this other stuff. But we're gonna speak truth. I'm open today, and I'm trying to make sure I control my tongue. Not sure how easy that's gonna be, because like I said, I'm open. But I'm talking to my family too. And that's all, as everybody. When you go to a service for somebody that you know and love, and that you're no longer gonna see in a living form anyway, this is not a family reunion. I just experienced this on Friday with seeing people that I've never seen before or haven't seen much of in years, when we buried my brother. And I was honored to be able to do the service for him. And it was a different service because it's about him. Because most funerals are about telling you got to come to church and go to God or whatever, and go to God through my way, which is a bunch of bullshit. It should be about the person. If that person served God, then you would talk about how the hell that person served God and served people. Period. Not about what the hell you want to have happen at your church or wherever the hell whatever you saying. That's don't. So, but anyway, take time and make time, family, for you to have family and be family. Not the only time I see you is when somebody died. The only time I hear from you is when somebody died. If that's the time I need to see or hear from you, then damn it, don't see or hear from. Don't call. I don't nothing. Not bye. Leave me alone. And it ain't about us getting to do better. Oh, we busy in life. That's a bunch of bullshit to sit up there and you can't make a phone call or a quick text to say, hey, how you doing? You good? Whatever, whatever, whatever. Because you do that you waste time doing nothing else. I promise you we do. I just learned I have family on my brother's side that I ain't even damn know. But now, unfortunately through him, fortunately and unfortunately, because he's no longer here, now we family. Don't let them be family reunions, bro. Y'all got to stop that. We have to stop that. We have to stop that. Period. Number one, we have to stop doing that. Number two, so that's all I'm gonna say on that. But like I said, thank you very much for your love, your support. Keep sending it because I need it. Young men who play sports, especially because we all hyped up on playing basketball. I'm going to say this to you all, and as an old school ball player and who played in the city with some of the big guys and the big names that come around, a little bit in high school and some just rec ball or whatever. A lot of people just rec ball. Man, that arguing with each other, I understand passion. I'm going to argue with you too, but I ain't going to argue so much that I'm going to tell you meet me outside and let's lock up. Because that means you're soft about the other shit in the world that's going on, and you're not really concerned about your family and your children and your other loved ones because you playing a game of basketball that you motherfuckers not getting paid for. And I'm talking all over the place. Specifically, I saw an event on Friday night that should have never gotten that far. With the only thing you get is a trophy, and that's it. And you don't get no money off of it. Ain't none of you motherfuckers got a contract. And yes, I'm saying I'm open. So your morning cup of bro is gonna be kind of strong this morning. May not be the whole hour and a half, but it's gonna be definitely be strong. So y'all cats sitting around here, and y'all good hoopers. I've seen y'all almost all y'all life playing ball, some way, shape, or form, or even coming around where y'all play at now. I've got the elite A unk, whatever, pop, old school, OG, whatever. All of those phrases and names that I take near and dear and that are endearing to me should never turn into a time and play. Well, that ain't your manhood, motherfucker. Your manhood is raising your children. Your manhood is taking care of your family. That's manhood. Oh man, he challenged my manhood. No, he didn't. You not having a job is challenging your manhood. You're not being able to pay your bills is challenging your manhood. You're not raising your children is challenging your manhood. Not somebody to look like you that you sitting over there balling. The only thing is you get cred for holding up a trophy for playing basketball that you're not getting paid for. That's disrespectful and embarrassing to the brothers that played like Spider and you right?
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay, and when Sam Ragnar and them had all of the games and Barry Stevens and Eric Turners and Mark Harris's and Matt Carrington's and Marty Embry's and all of these cats that play ball, and as much as they played and got beat up and this and that and other, and then when I get a chance to play with some of them guys in the summertime, and we was passionate.
Facts.
But it never went to the point that I'm gonna sit up there and argue with you and fight with you, and then after that, then we go into a war. But yet you can't take care. You won't challenge that white boy on your job that's talking shit. You won't sit up there and with the police officer to stop you for no reason. You won't challenge that shit. You can't get time and gas or money to take your child somewhere because you are wrapped up in some bullshit and you ain't worried about nothing else because your manhood got challenged on a basketball court with a ball that you put in a hole that ain't none of y'all got a fucking contract for. Y'all wrong as hell. And then then when little kids see you act this way, they take that to school and we got to deal with that shit. And then when we tell you about it as a parent, you want, oh, well, no, fuck that, oh, well. Stop acting like a little bitch because that's what you acting like. Because you're not challenging the system that makes you think it's okay to be this way. That street cred don't mean shit when you get put in the ground, bro. Trust that. Because them same cats that put you in the ground and may have poured some gin on your grave is gonna walk off and they either gonna sleep with your girl or they ain't gonna nobody gonna remember you when it's over with. They're not gonna sit around and talk about you from years from now, talking about how you play ball and how you did this and that. No, they well, that motherfucker in the hole. Who cares? But what did you really do in your life? What did you teach anybody something? Did you challenge people to do something better than that? And it's okay to have a moment of passion. I ain't mad about that. It's okay to be passionate about defending yourself in a call or whatever and all of that other stuff. No problem. I'm not knocking. I'm not talking about that. I'm not knocking that. But I'm talking about to the point that it gets to when y'all start talking about taking each other's life over a game that you don't have a contract. Over a game that you play for fun.
Facts. A kid game.
A kid's game. Right? Who did I hear say? One of a professional
baseball player.
Was it? No, I'm gonna tell you who it was. His last name started with a D. He played in Portland.
Damn, I know who you talking
about.
Lillard.
Damian
Lillard, yeah.
He said, we get paid millions of dollars to play a kid's game. Meanwhile, the person that's struggling to feed their family is playing life for real. Do you cats that's out there playing rec ball? You're playing rec ball, bro.
Facts.
There's no contract. You're on a team with other people that want to win and they passionate about winning too. No problem. I love that. But when you get now, you acting like a little child that this is my a Hot Wheel and I don't want you to play with it.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, you're right. I remember the guys you're talking about because my cousin is Earl Jordan used to throw the pro. Man,
I know, bro. I know who your cousin is.
So I'm all them players you saying. I remember that.
Yeah,
I used to be up there. I remember when it was
Jordan College
over there on what street was
Pearson
that?
And Jennings.
Jennings. I remember that.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Used to be up in there, played with some of them cats.
Yeah,
semi-pro, all of that.
Yeah,
it wasn't no sit around here and be so soft. Because that's what you are.
Facts.
That if you foul me, take the ball out. Because I'm telling you right now, if you better than me, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to get my six fouls real quick because I'm going to beat you up. But you're going to know we play. And I ain't mad. Don't get mad. I'm telling you right now. Hey, Mick, I know you better than me. I'm going to tell you right off the rip. Every time you shoot the ball, I'm going to knock you on your ass. Don't get mad. I'm telling you.
Man, listen, my cousin homeboy, you probably know West P.
Hell, bro, come on, man.
He played basketball for real. He don't play.
Beat my ass, bro.
Yeah, West a play. West gonna play you physical. He's not gonna. He's not gonna all this soft touching.
No, ain't gonna play. When he foul you, you get fouled, and Facts. You got a whelp across your arm.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, take the ball out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait. My arm is in the sling, and you just told me to go take. Yeah, man. I told you I'm gonna play you. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna let you get nothing. You gotta earn everything that you get. So guess what? No more going down in the hole with him. No. And he was bigger than me. Yeah. I'm getting beat up. And I know I'm getting beat up down there.
Yeah.
And, man, glasses broke, nose cut, bleeding. We'll clean it up and go, come on, get back out here.
Yeah. No, that's how it was. I don't know what we got to this
because
stage.
Everybody's soft as hell.
Facts.
And we're still not understanding that we still hate each other so much that we can't even control ourselves playing rec ball for nothing but recognition. Don't get to keep the trophy. You might get a little ring out of it. But yet you're talking about threatening people and you got kids that's watching and young people that's watching that think that this is how they're supposed to play.
I agree with you.
Now we supposed to now when they bring that shit into a classroom and teacher check them, they want to raise up. Well, cool, no problem. You can do that. But I see where it come from. But what you need to understand is what these guys look in this classroom, in a certain classroom, I can't act that way.
Right.
Because, and if your parents don't do, I'm going to just keep putting you out. I don't care about get the hell out of my class. You're not going to be here acting no damn fool in here because you seen your dad or your uncle do that dumb shit playing basketball. So you think you can do it here. You're going to punch somebody out. Motherfucker, I don't care nothing about you. That's wrong. That's not advancing what we're trying to do.
Facts.
That's not teaching you anything. That's not sportsmanship. That's not being a good. None of that's being nothing. And then these clowns didn't even want to clap it up and shake it up and shake hands after it was over with. They were still arguing 20 minutes later. Are you serious? Over a ball game that you're not getting paid for.
Right. And it's just you just playing. It's
play,
leisure time.
You spend an hour coming up there to play at wherever you playing at in order to be able to play ball with somebody that you play with. And that's all, bro. That's all. There's nothing else. There's nothing more to it.
Facts.
But yet we want to talk. And then when our kids look at us and we want to sit around there, and then our kids, we ain't saying, hey, man, you know what? That's one thing that I'm playing this way on the floor. And once the game is over with, the game's over with. But this is how I really am. No, they take that impression of you and they continue to carry it and figure, well, if he's doing it there, then I can carry this on over here.
No, it's learned behavior.
It's absolutely learned behavior. Right? It's like we was talking about earlier. You know, hey, you got cats over here thinking that you a soft target because you speak a certain way or carry yourself a certain. Bro, motherfuckers, go do something else with your life.
But I can't believe at our age, people still trying to bully people.
Man, the bullying is where, hey, brother Elliott, man, run your lunch. That ain't bullying. Ain't that shit that we call bullying. That ain't. That's normal, regular activity. Man, I went to Flint Central, graduated in 1981. Because the thing that they used to do, the upperclassmen used to do to the lower classmen, called run the gauntlet. And that's what I'm calling it. But then afterwards, hey man, I'm coming. No, I got a knot on my head. I done got jumped on, beat up, and run through. But later on, we'll pick you up and we're gonna play football at the park. Huh? And my dumb ass did what? Went right along with them.
Yeah.
Because those are my boys. Whatever. They in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, we're gonna play the other group across the other side of town. And we're gonna go play these. And in the summertime, we gonna go over to play at Forest Park. And we go. But Monday through Friday, Thursday, Friday, don't let me catch you on the bus. Same cats that come knock on the door. I got a lump on my arm, a knot upside my head, glasses taken, book bag over here, walking home with no shoes on. Especially, I had one dude that hit me with an ice ball in my face. And then later on, he come over and apologized, brought my glasses that he done taped up, and I got this big old wad of tape on the front of them. Hey, babe, we going over here to play football. Let's go. And guess what my ass did?
Went over there
and played football. But then when it was our turn, we did the same thing. Hey, man, give me them shoes. Run them shoes. Now, what I would do later on is to return them because that, you know. But shit, I didn't get shoes sometime. Oh, man, so like, well, you either get your shoes back or you'll be shoeless.
Facts. Facts. No, you know them parents.
Man, our parents didn't play. It wasn't none of that. I'm taking your cell phone because you're acting bad. Hell no. Take this ass whooping because you acting. People think I'm joking, man. My dad told me one time it was snow. It was a snowstorm, and I cut up in school. Now my grades was good, but I was just doing dumb shit. Hey fam, you good? Go out there and talk to them snowflakes. Huh? Every one of them that you see coming down. And then one other time he told me count the snow. It's a blizzard, bro. No coat. No. You don't need no coat. You don't know how to act. What you doing with the coat on? That'll keep you warm. Count them snowflakes. One time, it's raining. Push up position, talk to the rain on the ground. What? Sweep the rocks with a whisk broom, the little bitty broom that you use in the shop. Yeah, get on your hands and knees and sweep them rocks out there. Them rocks are still clean 40 years later. Because we demanded that, and it was across the board. It wasn't that when we start talking about a whole village to raise a child, that was it. One of my teachers lived up the street, and she was dying. She had cancer. I'm crying. I'm bawling in tears or whatever. I'm crying. She said, what the hell are you crying for? And she didn't cuss. She said, what the hell are you crying for? I said, because you're getting ready to, you're not going to be here. She said, you teacher, right? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, the greatest thing you can do for me, stop crying and make sure that you teach like you're supposed to. You teach to the best of your ability. And that's the way you honor me. That was it. That was it. Stop crying. What you crying for? What you crying for? Oh, it still hurt.
No,
it's like my brother. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have moments where I'm gonna cry. Had one last night. Had one yesterday. I'm gonna have them because we just buried him.
Yeah, you gonna go through that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through that. But that don't mean I don't stop giving the lessons. I stop being who I am and who he and my sisters and brothers and mom and dad raised me to be because he's no longer here. In order to honor them, that's the reason why, you just a hard ass. Yes, because this shit out here ain't easy. And we're attacking each other, which gives people the right to think that they can attack us. Oh, I know who all y'all people. I know exactly who you talking about, Miss Deborah Luna.
The Littles,
I know all of them.
I do.
Littles, the Birds, the Crutchfield, all of them.
Tim, and what's the big brother now? He stay right across the street from my granny on Fleming Road.
Yeah. Tim Little, that's my guy. I haven't seen him in a year.
It was the big brother. What was the big brother now?
I remember the big brother.
Light skinned.
Yeah.
He kind of remind me of Tyson.
He can fight. Oh, he can put him down.
Yeah, I saw him put foot to ass early.
Man.
Streets.
Yep.
I was a little kid.
I know all your whole boxing family, baby. Yep, I know your whole boxing family. The Lunas, I know all of them. They all used to be out at Burston. Hey, come on and get in the ring. No, sir, because I got hit in the nose because I couldn't see. I'm done. That's my career's over.
Man, my uncle create the front yard, make it a ring.
Make it, yeah.
And had the kids, he would line us all up in age. Everybody had to fight somebody. But put the gloves on.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's the same person. Because, boxing was heavy back then.
Boxing was serious and heavy.
A lot of people was on the boxing back then. Still, something to this day. But you like I said, we did things like he took all the neighborhood kids fishing.
All of the kids fishing. And there wasn't no perverted, crazy stuff that we have now. Because people we had people that did stuff. And I'm not saying that that's not the truth. But you also had men. But now the misnomer is that everybody who does stuff with kids, there's a problem. You're going to do stuff. And so they created these isolated pockets on purpose so that people are not doing what we used to do anymore. Because I don't want to hear somebody talk about, because the kid didn't get his way. Oh, he touched me.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm going to touch you with these gloves. Ain't no because your ass did some dumb shit. And so I cut into you and you didn't like it. So you go back running to your mom and them, telling them I did something to you to get me in trouble. So that's the reason why people stop doing shit.
Right.
Even though the person know better, but you're going to believe your child because your child didn't get this way. And then once the reputation gets out, falsely accused of something, then all of a sudden don't nobody want to mess with nobody no more. I saw a man with his children at that Y yesterday, and I told him, I said, hey, coach, and these was his babies. I'm proud of you because he told his one son, stop fucking crying because you're playing basketball and you're crying and being emotional for nothing. And as long as somebody knows that you can be emotional, they're in control of you. And all of this dumb shit that we're doing is based upon somebody's emotion. That shit that happened at the rec league, emotion.
Oh, you see what happened at Mott too, don't you? It was shooting at the
emotion.
Game. Facts. Yeah, even with the kids fighting with, but this
is what emotion.
But this what I get on them about, because I was playing this thing about Vietnam,
right?
When the blacks was talking about he said, how did the Vietnamese know to call them an N-word? They was taught that. So how did that kid? When you remember, I think it was because I watched some of one black parent said she feel bad for the black kid that was on that team, Durant team, whatever.
Right.
But see, we want to act like this racism is gone. It's not real.
Oh, you okay?
We act like
that's
it's gone.
They want us to believe.
Facts.
So we're going to erase the history that we used to take care of babies and throw them into the Florida Everglades and throw them in Louisiana swamp to pull up a gator so we can shoot and eat it. Call it gator bait.
Facts.
You're not erasing my history. I don't give a damn what you crazy motherfuckers say. Because you motherfuckers don't have nothing but a history of hatred, a history of destruction. You ain't never lived with nobody. Even when you first come over here 1510, you destroyed the group of people that helped you save your life. They no longer exist. The Wampanoag, they no longer exist. There are many tribes that don't exist because you hated the fact that they could do something. And your whole thing is, as long as we can take something for something. Now you want to sit up there and we supposed to say no? Say, oh, lynchings and the stuff that you whipped us with and all this other stuff. Oh, that was in the past. Well, so was you being over there in England and not having medicine when you had the Black Plague that you gave to each other. Or not, you understand where the umbrella comes from. The umbrella comes from where people would throw literally, and it's the old folks saying, right, you ain't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. Well, that started in England, and they had to make what they call a parasol, because trying to make it sound nice, but the umbrella in order not to have piss and shit thrown on top of them, because that's how they were living.
Savages. Until
African people came over there and showed them how to live and wash their ass.
The Moors
in Spain. They ruled Spain from early mid 700 to the mid 1400s.
Like almost 700 years.
Almost 800 years.
What was it? Tariq Azim?
Yep, it was Tariq and Tarif.
Yeah, because he was like, burn the boats because we're not going back. We're only moving forward.
So, and the whole issue that we have in the world right now is because this white supremacist idea. Why are you telling somebody to deny their history when you know you're complicit and implicit and trying to destroy a group of people that you brought over here, and then you want to tell them forget?
Take it out the book.
Take it out the book. We ain't got to take it out of the book.
Yeah.
We can go to, my daughter graduated from basic training at Fort Jackson. Andrew Jackson, racist motherfucker. And you named a fort after him, where they have the largest training fort in the country for basic training recruits for the Army. And he was a racist. You still got streets named Washington and Jefferson and stores and so you monument yourself all the time. And you want to tell us to forget. So even the video I sent you earlier with the brothers, they still 60, 70 years after Emmett Till was murdered as a 14-year-old boy, they still shooting the same thing with Fred Hampton. Black people ain't doing that shit. Black people not shooting up their grave sites.
And they still do it to this day.
To this day, where they had to encase it in iron or something like that in order to make sure they don't keep destroying it, because every time you turn around, they had tore it up and come back. That's y'all. And for those people that think this shit don't happen here in Flint, everybody want to think we a victim. No, the only thing is what I heard somebody say, you better be glad the only thing we're asking for is equality.
Right.
We ain't never said nothing about no revenge. I saw my dad go through shit when he worked at Buick, where motherfuckers was calling him either Uncle Tom or the N-word. But then when they understood what he was doing, what he was trying to do, he made Buick Motor Division right down here on Hamilton the place to work.
But that's all blacks was ever trying to do, was trying to be accepted in a society that did not want to accept them.
Still don't. And still don't. So all of this now, the country's under martial law. I hope you all understand that.
I think that went over their head.
Okay, well, y'all got to say it again to the group in the back. This country is under martial law. And these clowns that are sitting here, just like we heard in December from the one lady who killed these place, we're trying to get out. You motherfuckers, y'all on some bullshit too. Because there's no way you're trying to get enough people to vote for him if you think it's wrong, so you can impeach him. And then what's he gonna tell you? I'm not leaving.
They setting some shit up, really. To me, I think we down there at a civil war.
Man, listen, here's the other part about that. You all very clearly understand, if you don't think that racism exists in this country, it is always built on racism It's going to continue to be built on racism. And the only thing he did was let these clowns out the door, and the dumbass people that supposedly are black are check. Is this man? You everywhere, bro?
See, Wiz, that's the wife.
Hey, Wiz. Hey, wife.
Yeah.
So he must be back in Saskatchewan.
Nah, they together. I'm waiting on him to come on.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got my Saskatchewan shirt on.
Okay, so he got now y'all. Okay, when am I got no. Listen, we got a plan to go there.
Oh, yeah, no
and just sometime this summer.
Fact.
So we got to look at plane tickets and where we got to go, whatever. So we're gonna need them to tell us where we can go up there. And no. What was it, Miss Nichols Martin? I got you. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go up there because they tell me there's a population of black people that live in Saskatchewan. I didn't even know.
When they the ones who supposed to escape from here and went to Canada?
No, that was over in Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, I got
you. That's where hockey started, right? So there's a book, and I've got to get it, called When Hockey Was Black. But it started in Nova Scotia by black people who ran away from this country to go up there. Okay.
Salty Chef. Tell Salty Chef I said good morning.
Yeah, tell Salty Chef we said good morning, but we coming up that way to hang out with y'all. I don't know when we got to plan our schedule and say, even if that means we get a long weekend, because summertime I'm basically free.
Right.
Yeah, summertime we're going to come up there. We're going to come and hang out with y'all. And I want us to be able to interview people up there. Like we're going to have a mic and we're going to do it all like that. So we can really do it like that. But Miss Nichols Martin just posted there's an all-white town. All white. Now you wouldn't let black folks, there's a group of black people who bought there's 19 families that bought 970 acres in Georgia.
I was going to say Georgia.
Okay. And they're calling it Freedom Town. I bet you that don't last very long.
You're going to have some problems.
Yep. You're going to have, unless you're able to do all the things that are necessary that Dr. Claude Anderson is saying do in order to be able to, you got to protect it. You got to have medicine. You got to have a bank, and you got to build a community there. And once you do that, you better make sure that your police force is a force that's going to protect y'all and not worry about the crime that y'all doing there. Because if you got 19 families who are trying to do something, y'all have, created a collective amongst yourself that we're really not worried about robbing Peter to pay Paul in our town. But your force better be one that's armed well enough to protect your property and your people against outside invaders, because that's what's going to happen. But there's a group of white supremacists, and Lord help y'all, but you constantly think this is some new shit. This is not new. This is the fabric of this country. And if you're talking about making America great again, if that's what you're talking about, where the fuck the jobs at? You still ain't brought no factory back over here that left to go make more money in a foreign country. Now, if you really want to start talking about that, then it's not putting out people that have nothing to do with what you claim is crime and this and that and other and all this other shit, because the criminals wear shirts and ties.
Facts.
Then your courthouses, your doctors, your boardrooms, those are the criminals. Because somebody through this set of policies that he's doing is making billions of dollars, which is the reason why that they haven't gotten rid of his ass yet. If he was somebody that you get rid of. Because you're doing it on purpose. It's purpose driven because you want to assume some authority that you ain't got from nobody. Because the only thing that a group of Europeans has ever done, including the British and everybody else, is take advantage of and take over other people's shit. Look at the fucking history. It says so. How in the hell you gonna have in Namibia, the Germans go over there and destroy Namibia, and they still got land over there and landowners over there and consider themselves Afrikaners? How you gonna go to South Africa, the Boers, the Dutch, have the Boer Wars where you destroy the Zulus, still call yourself an Afrikaner, and there's an actress that's from there from South Africa that we watch all the time because she's there and everything. And consider yourself to be Afrikaners. And you ain't from there.
I mean, that's some of the coldest stuff I've seen. But you seeing it in real time that they'll come and take. Did people forget when Trump brought them? When they from Africa?
South Africa, yeah,
they brought them apartheid state.
Yeah, right.
Brought them here and gave them.
And apartheid and segregation is the same shit.
Facts.
And he gave them diplomatic immunity, and nothing could happen to them. And that's just like, when you get diplomatic immunity, that's where you got a diplomat that can go rape, murder, and kill. Facts. And because they from another country, it's okay.
Yeah, they got diplomatic immunity. I remember watching a Lethal Weapon.
Yep.
Remember, it was part 2, wasn't it?
I think it was number 2. Yeah,
number 2, and the dude was like, "I got diplomatic immunity." He's like, "What?"
Right. So this town that Miss Martin is talking about, some white folk who shoot guns, who do MMA, who raised their, ain't nobody said nothing about that. And ain't nobody said nothing about the terror group, the Klan, that's still running around here rampant today. But yet you want to destroy anything that black people do.
Look, all you gotta do is just go look how if they did the Ku Klux Klan, how they did the Black Panthers, any black organization.
The Preachers for Self-Defense, all of them, any group. And guess what? Any group that opposed them, that opposes this, and once again, only thing that UEP Newton and Dr. UEP Newton and and Brother Bobby Seale was talking about was we just want to be left to be able to have our own determine our future, and not just let you do it by your policy. Every policy here that was ever created for anything is a racist policy. Your Constitution that you so lovingly love and that you live by says, hey, everybody's included except for this group and this group. The indigenous savages and those we consider to be 3/5. And the 3/5 compromise didn't come until later. But if you already said that, those persons that were considered in chattel slavery, and that's they were free blacks. But at that time, during 1787, all along the East Coast, what had they done to the Native Americans around the East Coast? Right.
And they out of there?
They out of there. 1830s, they had the Indian Removal Act. Out of there. 1832, they wrote a document called Manifest Destiny. How in the hell do you think it's okay for white folks to believe in that shit and black folks can't believe in their history?
You got to understand, these are the same people, contrary to what the Bible says.
Man, they don't believe in that. They don't believe in that. No, they don't believe in that.
But did you see how they painted? What color is Jesus?
Oh, we know what color Jesus is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but contrary to the book,
yeah,
they putting themselves up as the God himself.
Yeah. Well, but they did that on the plantation. I have dominion over your life. So you either conform to what I say or I kill you.
Yeah. Then they just took somebody out of their crib.
Right.
Took them. Cause I can do it. I got a bigger army. Talking about taking Greenland. When we talking about killing people, go get the book Without Sanctuary. Man, and see how many lynches that they had in America. Go a picnic. Do you know that was called Pick a Nigga? They forgot what a picnic. All this stuff we celebrate. Where's the New York Wall Street?
Yep.
Did people forget that was once where you could go buy your slaves from?
Well, that's it. That's where they built the wall to not be able to smell the odors and hear the cries of those persons that were going through the horrors of being processed.
Yeah.
Like cattle. And we're supposed to forget that. Okay, but then you tell other people to forget their history too. You tell the Irish to forget the potato famine that brought them over here.
But see, the difference is that they're not black.
Of course.
That's the whole problem. That's why I say go watch Gangs in New York, for people can really get an understanding. Remember, when they was coming over, they was calling the Indians, what was they call them?
Savages.
But they was calling them the N-word too.
Yep.
Remember, if you go watch that movie, Gangs in New York, when you see them getting off the boat, this is how crazy some people mind be. They feel like this was their country. They was calling other people saying the foreigners coming here. Where did y'all come from?
Man. And see, that's the same thing that's going on now. This is a repetition of history, right? So when we start talking about knowing and studying your history, and you don't want to do that, and we don't want to teach our kids, and that was a long time ago. Well, they'll be okay with that narrative. Because what does that mean? For them, it feels that it absolves them of having to be accountable.
But when you look at, did you just see what was the judge in here that said she the new super racist, and they finally just got rid of her?
Yeah. But she been saying that though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We think she the only one. She the one got caught.
It's woven in the fabric of what is going on, of what is in this country. I see it every single day in the classroom.
Facts.
And y'all think I'm not bullshitting about that.
No, I believe you, but look at the school system.
Right.
Why is inner city schools doing less funding?
But once again, I brought this up before. When you start talking about integration, and then well, you're not integrating black schools. You're not integrating inner city schools. You're not doing that. What the only thing you're integrating is, and you didn't want that. And we were stupid enough to follow that ideology because we lost every damn thing when we followed it.
Yeah.
We lost schools, jobs. We lost businesses, jobs.
Part of cities.
We lost cities, jobs. We lost our own governance, jobs. And then when they made you unemployed because you wanted to go out there and run out there and be over there with Becky and Skip and all of these other people, and they didn't want you to be there, and they still show you that. Well, we in our homeowners association, we have a curfew. How free are you then? How free? This ain't about this. This is an oligarchy, you all.
Right.
It's a form of government where it's slightly looking dictatorial, but it's definitely a socialist state. There's no democracy here. Let's got some information a few minutes ago about somebody who thinks that somebody's being accountable and we getting handouts. How? That's insane. And here's the thing, folks. Everybody I voted for Kamala and whatever, but you're not opposing what the hell's going on in the country, so you're still part of the problem.
Facts.
I got one of the teachers that work at the high school. I've learned to be more respectful of her. And I didn't think she was like this when I first met her and when I was working over in that building. Man, she protests everything. I thought I was rough. She worse than I am. Well, she's a white woman, so she can get away with it. But, me and my ass would be in jail, on Facebook jail, Instagram jail, all of the jails. They'll put me in. But I'm like, okay, you kind of like that. One time in your life, and your spirit might have been black. I'll be damned.
She hung around with some blacks.
Definitely. But it's just being able to be right and righteous without motherfuckers always talk. They gotta censor you because they wrong.
Facts. But look how they want to censor you. Police can whoop your ass. Just think about the Lawson family. Oh, facts. Think about the Lawson family. They was out there selling dinners, had the permit that they could do it. Sell food.
Yep.
What the police officer do? Can't sprayed the food. And what did they do? When it said, oh, I did that because he was going to put some tongs on me. And the father was like, where was the tongs at? We selling food. My son is a boxer. If he wanted to whoop your ass, he could have whooped your ass. And called their asses out of council, said, we ain't got to do this. We can go outside, line them up one-on-one. And they was just laughing because they know they got their gun and they got the system behind them that's going to go ahead and let them push that through. And ain't nothing happened to them officers.
No, hell no. And something should have.
Yeah,
something should have. So once again, we need to be very clear that we're walking around here in a martial law state from border to border. If you're talking about make America great again, then what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing that happened in the late 50s, 60s, when the Russians launched Sputnik 1, and you pumped in all of the money to create MIT, Stanford, some colleges over on the East Coast, where you pump monies in the public schools. You pump monies in instead of stealing from people.
I'm gonna tell you what I watched this morning. I gotta send the video to you. The dude said we on the verge of World War III, but guess what blacks doing? Partying.
We stupid as hell, bro.
I was like, damn, we
are so, like I said, we got an army. You got 30 men. Was it 10, at least 30, 40 men. And some of them were arguing over a basketball. But you're not willing to step out there and say anything about an injustice.
I ain't.
Because, and I'm not saying you're ignorant, but you're ignorant. It's one thing to be passionate about what you got. I'm not knocking what anybody's passionate about. But I'm passionate about us too.
Facts.
As much as I'm hurting, I'm here today. Now, I'm going to get a message later on from my brother about cussing. I already know.
For sure.
Yo, you thought you was going to sleep without me getting in your ass about cussing like you lost your mind. Told you that before. I'm going to get it. I know that. And my spirit hurts and my heart hurts. But this shit is, what did the brother say that he did 21 years of his life behind jail? Mama was 38 when he get out, when he go in, and mama 70, almost 95 years old when he get out. Because she looked 95, worried about her son.
Facts.
We losing. The shit I saw on Friday say we losing. The fact that we're not doing family reunions, his funeral, we losing.
Facts. Because that's when the family get together.
That's the only time you see. I'm telling y'all, there's people I ain't ever seen. Well, I'm your cousin over here on, huh? Why ain't I ever seen your ass? I ain't never heard of you. I know if you knew my brother in any way, shape, or form, you always heard about me. And you mean tell me I ain't heard nothing from you? But see, you got to understand this is, here's the thing. We become selfish, right? We become selfish. It's about me. Look at me, like a little child. Like a little child, like a little kid. Put a shiny, look, I walk around here and I got the biggest watch on and I got the shiniest car and I can pull the most women. Because women like that.
Facts.
Because women are childish.
But that's what society has turned us into now. Ain't
no
marriages.
The little kids.
Yeah, it's like, what can you, I watched, what was this doctor called? Some Bryant. She wouldn't date a man making fit. I looked at, first I was thinking Corey Holcomb was picking on her. Then I was like, when I listened to her talk, I'm like, these are the people that's leading our youth. These are the new leaders for, this is what
and they're not.
We have Malcolm, Martin, we got Louis Farrakhan, we got all these leaders, but these are the ones following Jamal Bryant.
Right.
Come on,
man. But and then what did she do? She shows up at a some sort of party in a lace bodysuit with a bra and panties on. And you're a doctor.
And your husband a preacher.
Is she married?
Yeah.
Oh, and she ain't nobody.
You talk about, you know, the pastor Jamal Bryant showed up like that too. His wife did that, and who we talking about?
Yeah.
But Dr. Jamal Bryant, they on his wife too. But she was at the Jeezy concert.
Okay, right.
She had that on.
Right. So, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's on Jamal Bryant. About you letting your wife go out like that. And you're supposed to be a minister or whatever you're supposed to be. So therefore, what you're talking about is we can't take that, get that out of here. We can't listen to you. Ain't a damn thing you saying that I'm ever gonna want to hear, because you allowed the person to represent you to go out. You both of them might as well be naked. Now, I'm not being judgmental. I'm not being moral. Yes, I am. Bullshit. Because what we used to do, because where certain ties coming from.
Facts.
Going to school. I got a kid right now. Every day I have to tell him, I'm gonna bring a little piece of string in, and because he got to pull his pants up, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'll tie his damn pants up for him because he ain't got a belt. You mean tell me you got a $200 pair of jeans on as a second grader, and you ain't got a damn belt for him? Because it's okay to do this. And then if we say, well, hey, no, I don't want your kid coming to school this way. Make sure he come in straight. Make sure he come in. Well, who you tell me what to do? Hey, you got to let us know what's up.
Yeah, Blind Intelligence. That's the name.
That's the name of it.
Podcast. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we can be on there. You got to send us the link or whatever, so we can be on there too, bro.
I'm looking what Concrete Jungle said. Facts. Raphael, you see, Brother Elliott and shot it out, put it out there. He dropped it, said, let him know. He said, how you look is a representation of me and vice versa.
Right. Right.
Ain't that the first thing your parents told you? Don't make me, don't show out. I have to come deal with you.
Oh my God. And my children got that.
Mm-hmm.
Because even with my daughter, her principal called me. I was like, man, put her on the phone.
Yeah.
I cussed her. She broke down crying in tears, right? Because she ain't never had me cuss her out.
Yeah.
I cussed her. You know I'm talking about, the one that come up here.
Yeah.
Bro, well, what'd you say to her? You put on speakerphone. I know you heard what the hell I said. I cussed her ass out. Don't let me come down there and beat your ass in front of school. I mean that. I'll take a motherfucking day off. You ain't embarrassing me on doing some dumb shit because everybody else think it's cool. I don't give a damn what they think. You represent me.
Facts.
I don't give a damn if I'll never hear from you. Embarrass me if you want to. Military night, I'll fuck you up. And we don't do that no more. We'll take their phone. Let them go stay in their room and do their homework, which they never fucking do. And you think you putting out here a product in the world that's going to do what? What they going to change? They ain't changing a damn thing. That's what we're supposed to do. Our job, my job, is to make sure that my son and my daughters are better than me.
Facts.
Not go down. And what the hell we done let happen? I don't give a damn about the system. They don't have that. They have control over what they give us in that box. They don't have control about what I buy. They don't have control about what I consume. They come in my house. They can't take my books because if you come in my house, I got something for you. And you got to deal with them 4 legs. And if them 4 legs before they get you,
the 2 legs.
Then here come the 2 legs. Now you may get them, but the 2 leg is worse.
Facts.
Now the 1 4-leg is a puppy. He may just lick you to death,
right?
And want to love on you. But once he get grown, you ain't coming in there.
Oh yeah. Because they protect home.
Yeah, right.
They protect home.
Man, I better not sit down on the couch because I ain't got no space. And he laying across my lap, and he weighed 90 already at 9 months.
Big boy.
He a big boy. He ain't finished filling out yet. But once he get there and he grow into himself, now you ain't coming in there. You ain't coming in there. No. And we sitting around here playing.
Facts.
We playing. Because we were more worried about young motherfuckers trying to rob people and motherfuckers playing basketball and you motherfuckers ain't getting paid instead of going out there and create a job. This is the shit that we got left with. Once we gave away everything that we gave away because we followed a stupid ass ideology.
I like what Raphael said. Do you want to take the stairs or the window when you violate me?
Bro,
we got 2 options.
We got 2 options.
That's what I'm gonna get you, sucker. The stairs. Or the window.
Yeah, stairs or the window.
For sure.
But it shouldn't even come to that.
If you really doing humanity,
you really and if you got a group of people that are not being human, why the fuck you dealing with them? You got to deal with them on their terms too, because they gonna deal with you on yours.
Yeah, no, I mean, fact. That's like. And I'm glad you segue because I'm looking at I got a thing said to me about Keith Porter. That ain't nobody mentioned.
Ain't nobody said nothing about Keith Porter that got killed by ICE on New Year's Eve.
Ain't nobody saying
black man who was dropping his children off at school And now they don't have a father because these son bitches in this martial law killed him.
All right, you got to stop buying generic Viagra if y'all over 40.
Let me stop that right there. Go ahead. My bad. I was just setting it up.
Yeah. Not this guy.
No,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yeah, not him. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to set it up.
Wait, man.
Yeah, not here. Let me
we don't look at him, y'all.
Leave him. Let me get it together.
No, leave him alone because he's selling Viagra.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't mean to do that. That was the commercial.
Oh, shoot.
Hold on, let me stop. Yeah, that was a commercial. A segue.
that type of segue.
Right.
If you get it in how you get in, but at least finish watching the show first.
Facts.
And then do your thing.
Facts, my bad, family. I brought that up too quick. But this what happened to the brother
of a man who authorities say was firing gunshots in celebration of the new year when he was shot and killed by an off-duty ICE agent. Fox 11's Rachel Aragon joining us live from Universal City, where the family's attorney is calling for an investigation. Rachel?
Yeah, thorough investigation, according to the attorney and the family. Of course, that means to them, police interview everyone in the area that night on New Year's Eve to see if, in fact, Keith Porter shot towards that off-duty officer. But of course, the family attorney I talked to earlier today, he says as of now, he sees no evidence that Porter himself was a threat that night.
It's hard. Oh my God, he just loves so deeply.
Just days into the new year, the mother of 43-year-old Keith Porter is still filled with grief and disbelief. According to law enforcement, her son Keith fired celebratory gunshots into the air with an AR-15 style rifle outside his apartment complex on New Year's Eve.
Armed with an AR-15 rifle, possibly suffering from a gunshot wound.
An LAPD report states the off-duty federal officer confronted Porter, identified himself as law enforcement, and claims Porter fired toward him, prompted the officer to return fire.
What should have been a simple arrest and possible a citation has turned into a death sentence.
The family's attorney says this all could have been avoided.
But instead of staying in his apartment for a trained law enforcement officer from LAPD to respond, he made the premeditated and calculated decision to grab a firearm.
Fox 11 reached out to the Department of Homeland Security. In a statement, the department said the off-duty ICE officer bravely responded to an active shooter situation at his apartment complex. In order to protect his life and that of others, he was forced to defensively use his weapon. DHS goes on to say their officer immediately called police.
According to his version, Keith shot 3 shots towards him. We have questions on if there was any shell casing recovered from Keith's weapon that would indicate he in fact fired the weapon 3 times.
Keith's family and their attorneys say they have yet to find a witness to corroborate that the father of 2 fired towards the off-duty officer.
I can't stand him.
Now, DHS tells me they're referring any further questions to LAPD, which is currently investigating. We reached out.
It was New Year's Eve, but it didn't happen in.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
No, we done. Yeah. Just don't talk.
So, how much sense does this make that you're an off-duty officer, right? And you shoot somebody instead of finding out what's going on. Now, I'm not saying not have your your arms on you.
Oh, Quantum Mac, I know you're in the Army. She said she trained at Fort Jackson.
Yeah, well, you trained at a racist base like my daughter did. So, and I'm just saying, go look at the history of who Andrew Jackson was. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm looking at Raphael Burris to see that news didn't make it down here. He's from Mississippi, but that Minnesota did. What's really going on? See what I'm saying? It's just 2 different things. She broke the law, but you know why? The lady in Minnesota, she thought she can do what she did because she was white. Let's just be honest.
Yep.
She didn't think they would look at her like how they look at another part, like a black person. Or what they say called the melanated immigrants.
Okay.
I'd say melanated because, you know, there's other immigrants, but they ain't going after them like that.
Right.
They're going after the melanated one. So when you dealing with stuff like this, what do you expect was going to happen? She didn't know. She F around and found out. And I feel bad for her. When they say they shot her face off, man.
Yeah.
Godly.
Man, so here's the thing. So as a white woman, she thought she could go and do a white woman thing. And she had just lost her husband who was in the military. And then now the child that they had together, who was 6 or 7, don't have no parents. But she thought she could do a white woman thing. And it's still wrong. Yeah. And I'm not. So don't take it the way that I'm just calling it how I see it. Add to it if I don't have all of the story. Meanwhile, this other brother who wasn't protesting anything, and she was. This other brother who wasn't protesting anything was just shooting off his gun for New Year's Eve like most people do. And he ends up dead because he just figured I'll just go shoot him. Yeah, she was married to a woman after, but she was married to a man before, and he was in the army. He was in the armed services, and he died in either firefight or something. So he was a vet who something happened to, and then she ended up being with this woman after that. How about, hey man, what's going on? Oh, I'm just shooting up. Okay. All right, be careful because it's apartment complex, blah, blah, blah. How about that? No, I'm not saying don't have your weapon on you and don't have it ready because you got to protect your life too in case he do actually shoot at you. But don't shoot him and then claim that he did, that he pointed at you, and there are no shell casings around, which they would be
right
out of a gun like that because you're shooting that's a very high velocity bullet.
And it was New Year's. Like most people was shooting, every year in America, New Year's, when it come 12 o'clock, some started early here. Right. They shoot their guns, but see, he picked, and they not saying he was defending. But see how easy it is for them to say, I was scared for my life.
It was right. That was the thing. Now I'm fearful for my life so I can shoot. But you're an off-duty officer, and I'm not saying don't go and because you're always on duty,
Facts.
But don't go and say, let me see what's going on here. Because and I get it, it's an apartment complex. And I get that too. What's going on here? So let me observe and see what this deal is before I say anything.
It sounds like the same thing happened to my man in Texas. Remember when the female came, thought that was her apartment, but she busted in.
Lying ass bullshit. And then his stupid ass brother and the judge go give her a hug. You motherfucking idiots. How crazy we and go give her a hug?
Yeah, Mom, I'm gonna pray for you. Yeah, I'm gonna pray that they something.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get you. If I come pray for you, I'm gonna pray for you right there.
Yeah, pray.
Lord God, we coming to deliver this soul to your ass right now because she killed my brother. That motherfucker's out of here. How in the world, if you live on the first floor, even inebriated? Excuse me, y'all. My nose itching. It means somebody want to see me. I hope not. How in the world do you make the mistake if your apartment is on the first floor and his is on the second? And you were trying to have some relation with him because this is a story. And he was like, he broke it off for whatever reason, and you in your feelings, and you're a police officer, and he don't want to deal with you no more. So you mistakenly go upstairs. Make this, he's sitting in the same place he's sitting there watching TV. You assume that he's in your house.
Right.
Because you went up the stairs. You live on the first floor. You ain't got to go up no stairs.
And she didn't know that. See the lies that they can come up with, and they're going to protect them. They can lie, and don't nothing happen to them.
Nothing happens. They've been lying in this country since the 1400s.
Mm-hmm.
Lying on people. Now they're talking about taking our history. If you're ignorant enough to let them tell you not to teach what you should know and what you should about, then that's your fault. I'm going to keep teaching it. They ain't going to stop me from doing a damn thing.
Did we forget about the young brother Kenneth from down there in Atlanta?
Right.
Remember they found all his organs was missing?
All his organs was missing.
And didn't nothing happen. He broke his own neck, put his own self in the
rolled himself up in a mat at school.
And then somehow the video footage come missing after that. You just see him walk in the video. Ain't nobody in trouble for that? Did nobody get in trouble for that? And it hurt that I see his mom and them still fighting for justice for Kendrick Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. Good morning, the lovely Sherry Allen in the building. Good morning, everybody that tapped in with me on Brother Elliott's show this morning.
Okay. And Dylan Roof, the only thing that happened with him while he was in jail. Now, you go to a church. This is how much. Nope, I'm not going to say that. You go, yeah, you know, I was going to say, don't be laughing at me. But you go to a church and they come on and pray. We're going to pray. And he off you. And then they take his ass to fucking Burger King.
The officers did.
The officers took him to Burger King, y'all, by congratulating him on doing a job well done, young man.
And this was no different when they killed their ancestors back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s and go home and eat. Go home, eat a meal.
And then we're supposed to forget that. We're supposed to forget little babies being taken from their mothers who are powerless and helpless, being thrown in a swamp.
Gator bait.
And where in the world do you understand where the Florida Gators got the name from? Not because alligators existed. Look at how even the mouth is. They want to make it look like a cartoon, but it's not.
No, go. I mean, since the people want to know what's going on, all these other people that now y'all getting attacked, go study the history of the black man in America. Then maybe you'll get a better understanding when they say, oh, they deporting kids. What you thought when they was taking kids from different plantations, the woman having them and selling them up to another state? Go watch the Django where they talked about when he said, remember when the Django, when he tried to get out?
Yeah.
When my man Father said, we finna send you to this one plantation and they're gonna do this till they're gonna work you till you die and mines. People forget, but see,
and the thing is those are nice stories.
Facts.
When you really read the accounts of what happened, and even those persons that wrote the accounts, they didn't write the accounts. They wrote the accounts with some, well, they was happy. No, where?
I mean, like Raphael Byrd just said, he said, hell, that happened with the hanging 4 months ago. It was reported that his organs was missing.
Right.
And he was hung, no chair, no type of any way he could have hung himself.
Right.
But you got the coroner, the coroner office, ain't that what it's called?
Yeah.
You got them, you got the district attorney. When you got people like that that's protecting this living, like when they say, oh, we go fight for wars. Yeah, we a black man that fought in every one of y'all wars. But it's for y'all freedom. No, it's not. It's for your freedom too. Right. It's for the Klan to do what they want to do. It's for everybody want to hear. But remember, when we got back here, I'll show y'all.
Okay, hold on. Let me say this real quick, and we're gonna go to what you doing next. My father fought in World War II. He left high school in the 10th or 11th grade, went to Alabama, to Tuskegee. My niece, because my sister took his picture book, that's what they used to call it, photo album, picture book, found pictures of my dad who taken pictures of all of these men, Benjamin O. Davis, Coleman Young, Joe Lewis, who were down in Tuskegee. And my dad flew on B-25s when they, because he was, you dropped a bomb and then after you dropped the bomb, you got to fly back over and take pictures of the destruction so we can make sure the stuff was destroyed.
My bad.
No, you good.
Yeah, we'll go. You good.
So people say, hey man, we're going to have such and such at the Capitol. I'm not going there. And I told this story before. So when they come home to celebrate, in 46, when he comes back here, hey, what you say? You still haven't finished watching it? Baby, it's a lot. No, 12 Years a Slave was some bullshit. Anyway, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. So when he comes back here after the war, they go to the Capitol to celebrate because the Capitol got a bar. They told him, even in uniform, that they had to get out.
Facts.
So, of course, what did they do? They did a little demolition on the way out. And I refuse to this day, because of that, to go into the Capitol Theater. because I would be doing my father a disservice, because a place that he never went to again was that didn't matter to them, that he went and fought against the Germans and the Japanese and the Italians and all this other stuff, and he couldn't come in and celebrate. They get a whole thing where they was marching and celebrating the victory down here, down Saginaw Street and wherever else, but he couldn't go with his friends when the Capitol had a bar upstairs, not downstairs, upstairs, and celebrate, and they threw him out. So what the hell am I gonna go in there for? I don't care what's happening. There's been a couple of concerts there I wanted to go to, but I'm not going in there. Yeah. Oh, well, you denying yourself? No, I'm not. I'm honoring and upholding his memory. Okay. Now that 12 Years a Slave, go read the book. Don't listen. That movie was trash, because what he didn't do in the movie, what they showed him doing in the movie was leaving her behind. And in real life, he made sure that when he got freed, he freed that woman too. The one that was being beat up and raped and all that stuff. He made sure that she was free too. The movie was horrible. Yes, they did him like that, but he also fought for the people on the plantation, and he also got those people free in the book, in real life, and shut that plantation down. He got those people free. He didn't leave them there to suffer, and then he gonna go off with his white buddies who found him 12 years later, and then nothing happened to him, and then here she goes, she still left to live that life. That did not happen. I was pissed off about that. That's the reason I went and bought two or three different books to get the real story.
That's why. That's like watching the Council of Nicaea. I mean, reading the book Council.
Oh boy,
we get
that's
on that.
Tuesday.
Okay,
Tuesday.
Okay.
We on that Tuesday.
Let me put this up here for
you. Go
you.
ahead on, God.
Now, this right here, this is gonna make you think. Right here, let me do it like this. Let me do this like this. It's coming. Now, y'all check this out, fam. Y'all just listen to what they said.
They don't want us to get a power here. It's nothing but a greed. That's all. We can't wear our bracelets in the movie. How come? How come? It's illegal, they say. It's against regulation. They come down hard. We have to. All right. If you don't take it off before you come in the theater, you don't get in theater. You know, this is the way they do this thing. Right. They said the Afro was legal. Am I right or wrong? That's what they said. It was legal. We can sport the Afro. All right. This man, it's a lot of brothers here. This man here has got an afro. This is an afro right here. Or somewhat of an afro. It's not big, no. But they want us to wear skinhead, what they call it, high and tight. High and tight. It's not my culture. Am I right or wrong? They come over here, they get, all right, a Vietnamese girl. She called me a nigger. A Vietnamese girl. I know it's not part of their language. Can't nobody tell me that's part of their language. But I'm going to go over here. The beast, you know that. See, we go over here, we fight. Okay, we fight to defend the water we drink, the land we grow our food on, and our way of culture. We also fight to protect Rockefeller's foundations. We fight to protect J.P. Kennedy's foundation, all these different kind of foundations that the black man can't partake of, you understand? And then we go back, we're continuously harassed. It's not necessary. This ain't what we heard, this is what we know. See, we've seen it from the bird's eye point of view. We are the people here now, see. We see it now. This ain't what we heard, you know.
Out in the Ville. Now, just like you said, these Oriental people don't know how to where the word nigga came from or nothing. They have to learn how to speak it. You go out there in that Ville. The first time I come over here, I goes out in the Ville, I falls into one of these places, and I'm thrown out because I'm black, you know? Because I'm black. They don't like us. They say we start trouble. Now who done put this stuff in their mind? You know what I mean? The beasts came over here and brainwashed these people. We get out here and try to do our thing, and they wants to downrate us. Right on. Because we're black. Because the beasts came over here and told them that we ain't nothing but trouble. Right. Because we got a strong rapper and they scared we're going to take the women away.
Right. Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you something about down south. Let's say down here in July this year right here, when the so-called the beasts, this is what we call them because they act savage and barbarous like animals. They pull M16s on us. We had a USO show on the 4th of July, okay? The people, it was a soul show, people might say, because most of the songs were black. Okay, because of this coming from the club where they had the USO show at, we come in contact with all these beasts with M16 rifles and whatnot, pointing at us, threatening to kill us. All right, well, this was recorded.
That was the end of it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Then we out.
Facts.
We ready? We back?
We back.
Okay. So that was from Vietnam. That was in 1960s, 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that was taken in 71, 72, maybe a little bit early. I recall a story from my father when he said that the black officers and the black soldiers, when they were over in Vietnam, were told that the soldiers were there and they had tails to the Japanese, to the Germans. Anywhere that white officers could be. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me 2 minutes. Anywhere that black officers could be, there was always some misnomer, something said about them. They corroborated it. My father experienced it here in Flint, Michigan, where if y'all remember, the Flint was a sundown town, and we see some of the rise of that coming again. Because we got some stuff that Brother Mick showed me this morning about those attitudes never go away. That's woven into the DNA of this country that we're walking on the blood of. That's woven into the fabric of this country that y'all get to praise the flag for. But when these women found out, they were thinking about that the monkey tail wasn't where they thought it was. But the mere fact that they were told that these men were monkeys, that comes from the so-called, and it is not even intelligence, but that you're trying to set up this barbarous act where you want people to come over to this country and fight for you, and fight against what you perceive to be an enemy that you created. But yet you want to continue to have them seem like sexual savages or this or that or anything else other than real men and women. And we still playing a game like everything is cool. We still walking around here like I literally got through talking to a young man that his family's from, I don't know, they're not from Palestine. They're from somewhere, Yemen. He said, man, you can't go near Dearborn because ICE is there. Dearborn ain't but 60 miles from here.
Fact.
Okay. You still have people that figure that we're not accountable for our actions. And that we don't have a right to do certain things because, like, I'm going to say this, and then I'm done. If you're a teacher, you got to have a thick skin. If you're a public servant, you got to have a thick skin. I'm not saying that the doctor, the assistant doctor, or Jamal Bryant can't have whatever, but if you're going to be what you consider to be a leader and a man of God, you got to carry yourself a certain way. Right. All the time, Brother Chris. We have to stop playing this dumb ass game that we think we're playing, because we're playing a game and they playing for keeps. I'm not sure. And if you got a brother that was in that life that come out and get his act together after 21 years, go in at 16, come out at 38, and he's saying we losing. somewhere around in here, we not playing the game right.
Mm-mm.
They playing for keeps. And we playing just to be on the board. That's a bunch of bullshit. And I know today's message was a little spicy because you had your morning cup of hot, bro.
Chris said you get your packet. Chris Caleb.
My packet. No. What packet, brother? Real quick, because we're going to get out of here.
Yeah. And Chris, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call your phone. I'm trying to figure what you mean stay public. I'm going to call you.
Yeah. But on that note, family, we are better understand the clear.
I ain't did that. Set you up. You walk right into that one.
Yeah. You walk. Anne Maria, Miss Carter too. Listen. Here's the thing. Even if I don't do that, what I am going to do and what I am forming is what's called, what do we say it was called? The Citizens Council for Rights and Social Justice.
Facts.
I am forming that. I don't want everybody to be on board because I don't trust you motherfuckers like that. I'm just going to flat say it. Because nope, I don't trust nobody like that. Because too many people in the pod would cause a problem. All right. I love y'all. See, I'm gonna tell you, Brother Mick just sent me a response to somebody who was dealing with somebody who was being racist as hell. I ain't one of them because you ain't gonna get that response from me. But what you're gonna get from me is a little bit more hardcore and less diplomatic. The hell with diplomacy. Because even if you look at the eagle, right? Mm-hmm. The eagle on the dollar's got missiles or the arrows and the olive branch.
Yeah. Peace and war.
No, ain't no damn peace. Because if you hit somebody with an olive branch, that bitch don't break.
Right.
So you get to choose how you want your ass whooped. Either bomb you or beat the hell out of you with this olive branch.
Got a point.
Okay. The olive branch and it's got thorns on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when y'all look at this so-called crown of Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was made out of olive branches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. So
took me a minute, but I got it quick.
Oh, yeah.
You know I was gonna catch on too.
Yeah, you're a quick thinker.
Yeah.
All right, family. We love y'all, man.
See y'all Tuesday.
All right. Tuesday.
Peace.